All right, guys, I'm about to start canvassing here. I'm just on my own today, but I wanted to just take a little minute here and talk about what's happening. So we know the whole results for Iowa have not been released yet. So right now it's at 71% or whatever, but doesn't really matter because if you look at it, essentially Yang is at 1%. So Yang is at 1%. Even if he gets every single delegate, like all the delegates from now on for that last 30%, he's still in sixth place. So the whole thing of like shocking the world, doing better than expected, not true. And I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm a downer or whatever, but we spent a lot of resources there. And I can tell you, canvassing out there, canvassing in Iowa, the TV ads had one function in that everyone I knocked on, like all the doors are like, oh, yeah, I know Andrew Yang. I like Andrew Yang. Like, he's cool. Did they come out and caucus for him, though? No, they did not. Clearly, because we're still at 1%. I'm out here in Nevada, in Vegas, so the more populated parts of Nevada, and I can tell you after a week of canvassing here, nobody knows who Andrew Yang is. So the fact that we had everyone there know who he was, and still nobody came out, like, it's disheartening. I say all that, but I did have a conversation yesterday with a lady who I knocked on her door, and I asked her if she knew Yang. She's like, I've never heard of the guy. And I talked to her for about 30 minutes, and she said, you know what? You are the only person who's ever knocked on my door. I will be caucusing for Yang. So that is a positive. It shows that like the strategies that we've had right now with the TV commercials and the just like becoming the actual like regular politician or whatever, like those strategies are not working. It's not working. So we need to be doing more than that. And when your back is against the wall, when you're at a point where we're losing, we're definitely losing, what do? You either give up or you fight. And I say right now, it is time to fight. It is time to really dig deep and find a different way to reach people. And the best way, of course, I think, is literally door to door, like seeing people, canvassing. But if you can't do that, we got to be doing something else, whether that's like talking online, creating videos, creating content, the stuff that was working before that really got Yang to where he needed to be in the beginning to really capture the nation. The alternative media, like the podcast, all that stuff, where it's like, that's where most of us saw him. So the reach has to be like, we can't rely on these commercials. We can't rely on what works for other candidates because we're not those candidates. We're not the same. So all that said, I've got a renewed vigor. Like, I'm not giving up on this man. I'm not giving up on that campaign. We need to be pushing. And I think I'm going to be making sure that these people out here in Vegas know who Andrew Yang is by the time I'm done. So let's do it, guys. Let's get to canvassing. Hopefully have some good conversations and get some people more committed to caucus. Just passing by, saw this bad boy. Back here grabbing lunch. Look at this. No line. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. Let's go. Visiting the Chinatown office one last time. All right, finished the list. Turned all my materials into the office, and then because I'm actually headed out to LA, we're back to LA, I got work to do. So finished up in Vegas here, but I did get a cool nifty little, check it out, Yang, Nevada, canvas captain right there. And then we got the Battle Born. So look at that. Look at that, Battle Born, here we go. So yep, we're heading back to LA now, and then I'll be back in Vegas on the 13th for the Kenzung event. But for now, that's a wrap. So I'll see you guys back in LA. I've returned to LA. So it was quite a bit of a drive, and I had a bunch of time to think. And what I know I started the video off just kind of in a I don't want to say negative space, but it was kind of more downtrodden, more like crestfallen and all. But what I think I realized is that Iowa's just one state. So if you look at some of the other campaigns, like their strategies, it wasn't about even winning Iowa. So you had like Biden is pretty much skipping Iowa, New Hampshire, and then putting it all into South Carolina. You have Bloomberg, who's skipping the entire first four states and focusing entirely um, on Super Tuesday, and then you have Steyer, who is kind of betting it, I think, it all on in Nevada. So it's just one state. So we definitely have time to grow. It's more now about getting impressions. So as in like social media impressions or meme lords doing their thing. Literally, we just got to get favorable stuff in front of people as many times as possible from now until actual voting time, wherever the people are. So we've got a month to really push for most of us, like a month to just get it in, get Yang's name out there, be going out, doing Yang Gang hangs, meeting people, doing tabling events, whatever it is that needs to be done to talk to people and be canvassing in that way, whether it's knocking on doors or, at events or whatever it is, we need to be doing it. So, thank you guys for watching. And this one's a little bit more, I guess, in depth than all the other vlogs I've been doing, but I just felt like a lot of stuff was more weighing on me because I'm like, am I wasting my time? Did I go to Iowa for no reason? It's like, no. There was a reason, there's a place, so it's not over yet. And we need to be just like really taking it to the next level because, we lost in Iowa. We legit lost in Iowa. So it's time to now switch gears. And if we want to win, we got to change up our strategy. So let's do it, Yang Gang. I'm excited to start the next chapter, so let's get into it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.